So then we go back over to New York, and I actually dropped these guys off, Billy and Watkins, before I went to a New Jersey gig that I had overnight. But they bussed into New York. No, they took an Uber, I guess, into New York. And then I went to Crystal Springs, which is in Hamburg, New Jersey. One of my great clients. I work with them all the time, maybe about 12 or 15 times a year. And they have this beautiful resort that you should definitely check out if you get a chance. Crystal Springs Resort in Hamburg, New Jersey. And then their sister resort, Minerals. Amazing places. Really great vacation spots and beautiful pool right out there. Who would have guessed, like plunked down right in the middle of New Jersey, you've got this beautiful resort. Anyway, so I went and did a mentalism show for them over there. Went really well. Lots of people enjoyed the show, and then I went back to meet these guys in New York, where we did our Parkside Lounge show. And actually, in arranging the Parkside Lounge show, we learned some things, didn't we?
Yes. Well, we learned at least something about the timing of a show. Is one thing, is that it was freezing cold, because I had actually performed at the Parkside Lounge before with our friend Richie Boy, and it was in the middle of summer, so it was a lot easier to get people to come out to a show.
The place was packed out for you guys, right?
Yeah, during that period of time. And we also learned, we learned to figure out whether or not the bar that they're... No, I'm not going to criticize Parkside Lounge on the video, I guess, right? What else did we learn, Kent?
Well, I think that's a valid thing. The questions to ask a bar. It's not their fault that their schedule is this way.
That's useful for others. Yeah. So one thing we learned about Parkside Lounge is you definitely want to figure out the exact situation whenever you're going into it, how you're arranging the bar guarantee. Because if you have a bar in the back,
we'll talk about the bar guarantee first.
The bar guarantee is that basically we guarantee the bar a certain amount of money that they're going to make, and if we don't make that, we have to pay it back, right?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening, though, is if there's two different bars, and the bar that everybody's going into when they first enter the building is at the front, and they have to walk past that to get into the show, everybody's going to buy their drinks at that bar, and that is not included in the bar guarantee.
Yeah, so just... The lessons really from Parkside and from putting that show together are basically to give yourself enough time and enough clear communication with the venue so that everyone's on the same page as far as who's going to be helping with what kind of advertising, etc., etc. Again, none of this is a criticism to Parkside, but they also they do have a bar walking into the place, which apparently during the show was not adding money to our bar minimum, and all of our people bought drinks right at that bar on the way in. So it was it was a hit. Just make sure that everything is clear and about where the bar minimum comes from, who's going to be doing sort of social media posts and advertising, and how much of that they're going to be doing. And you should be pretty good to go. Everyone there was really cool, and they wanted us to succeed. Just a couple of things that were a little bit unclear weren't helpful, but not anyone's fault, just a learning experience. But like you were saying just now, at the end of the day, great show. Had a great time.
Yeah, we had a decent turnout there. We still did have quite a few people come out, and we did a good show for them. They loved it.
Yep.
And it was a fun night overall.
Oh, absolutely. And Parkside, is a great venue for that kind of thing. So then after Parkside, we had a few days in New York, and the lovely Sandy came out to visit us, and we stopped by Tannen's Magic Shop, right?
Yep.
And Tannen's is an ancient magic shop. I mean, they opened up in 1742.
Well, they aren't they the oldest magic shop in America?
Yes, they are apparently the oldest magic shop in America, which blows my mind. They're currently located, I think, on 34th Street between 5th and 6th Avenues, and
6th floor.
On the 6th floor of
the Sleepy's building.
Is it 46 34th Street? Pretty sure.
I just remember the Sleepy's.
42 34th Street. There was a Sleepy's right outside. But anyway, you go upstairs and you walk into this place, and it is just a cornucopia of different kinds of magic props and techniques and histories and books, and everyone in there is very knowledgeable and very helpful. And I got to see an old friend, so that was really nice, and he did some magic for us. We're about to go inside of the legendary Tannen's Magic Shop. It's the oldest operating magic shop in New York City. It was opened up by Louis Tannen in 1925, and they run the Tannen's Magic Camp, where young magicians go to learn magic. Let's go.
Come on over here. Remind me your name?
Sandy.
Sandy. Cool. Kevin. We're going to do a one-handed card trick, so I won't touch the cards with my right hand. It'll go in my pocket. If you see my right hand leave my pocket, you'll know I'm doing this with two hands. But can you hold up a finger and then break open the deck of cards anywhere you want? Do you want this one or a different card?
This one's fine.
All right. Look through the cards. Take out your card.
Just the last one.
Whichever one you landed on. Spread through. Pull it out. Is it not there?
It's not there.
You know how I said this is a one-handed card trick?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't with my left hand. It was with my right hand. What was the card?
The 10 of spades. What? Ever. That's great.